Are you recording right now?
Yeah.
Because that's gonna be a great. Both of us just
I literally
laughing.
don't know why. Hey guys! So today I am doing my first mukbang. I am so excited. If you don't know what a mukbang is, it's basically where you sit, you eat, you talk about certain topics. Today we're doing a Chinese food mukbang. I'm so excited. Chinese food is my favorite food on the face of this planet. And we're probably gonna talk about boys. Mostly, this is honestly like a normal dinner. Like there's nothing different about this dinner than like if I was just here, but there's just a camera. This is mom. You've seen mom in vlogs. Danielle is my mother. People are gonna think you're like actually my mother. That's the scary part. Let's see what we have. You ordered so much. I'm so excited. It's just egg rolls. Oh, look at that, guys! I'm becoming a mukbanger. Mukbanger. I don't know if it's mukbang or mukbang. I like mukbang. I don't like mukbang. Mukbang.
Go with bang.
Yeah, right.
You're talking about boys.
What? Then my favorite lo mein. Alright, this is for like all the ASMRers. Do you know what ASMR is? ASMR is like noise. So let's start off by specifying a certain thing. Danielle's a little bit older than me. Because I think that has a lot to do with also like a topic of boys, because our views are the same for the most part, even though our age difference. Right now, stop watching and go comment how old you think Danielle is, because I'm really curious. Like, I think you're my age.
True. But
100%.
you call me mom, so
Yeah, that's true.
that might do a little something.
Bottom line is Danielle is 29.
29?
So even though there's that age difference, I feel like guys are the same. Which is really scary. I know, I can probably count on my hand how many people have like boyfriends.
That's very
Like, it's
different
not-
from when I was in college.
Back in the day. No, but like it's true, like you're talking.
But also I'm gonna say that's how I think things have evolved in time. Like
in society, our generation.
Because I know a good amount of people with boyfriends at my age, but I also still know a lot of people that are just talking or that have their hookup buddies or whatever.
Yeah.
Like that aren't looking for commitment or not ready for a relationship.
I don't see how, if I'm hanging out with someone on a pretty typical basis, we're texting pretty much every day, FaceTiming a lot, you know, have a lot of communication, to me, you're dating. Like, I don't see how, like, but then if you say to a guy, like, are we dating, they freak out. Like, you can't say that. It's like the Satan word. I don't get it. Like,
I would even say, and maybe this is me being naive, I would say 80 to 90% of the guys, too, that you're talking to aren't talking to anyone else either.
probably not, but I think they are.
Of course. But I think it's that same thing, that comfort. You get used to a routine. You like having one person that you hang out with and you do things with and whatever. I know there's definitely the people that, you know, they go out every weekend and they take on somebody different every weekend. But I think if you're putting in the effort to talk to somebody that much,
Yeah, then there has to be
some level. And maybe that's my age difference.
But no, but that's the same with me. I could never, like you were saying, go out with someone. I could never do that.
No.
Neither. I don't think either of us could. There's never been a person I've hooked up with that I didn't like date, or like at least was with for a long period of time. It's just I don't know how people do that. And it's mainly. I mean, the thing is though, like I say, it's mainly guys, but I know there are girls like that. I just don't know. I don't know them.
You don't associate.
I can't associate with that.
I think that it definitely occurs more. I don't know.
It drives me crazy with the whole talking thing. Because especially with my past, and I know probably yours as well, if I'm talking to someone, I'm thinking 24/7, like, what are they doing? Because I'm the type of person where I'll cut everyone off right away. If we're talking and I think that it's something, and you're giving me the idea that it's something, well, I'm dropping it with no one else. I'm not speaking to anyone else, but they might be.
I'd say
probably are, and that's happened to me multiple times.
Because I think a lot of people don't start cutting others off until they know for sure something is going in a direction.
See, I immediately,
You know, I'm like that.
Like I don't know what it is, but like I don't know if it's because I have hope or like I like having a person.
Your go-to.
Right.
Stuffing my face.
Same. Like I just really hate how our generation is, and like the more and more you see like people break up, like in the limelight at least. I know you don't know David and Liza on YouTube. David and they're like my favorite YouTubers on the face of this earth.
Wait.
David and Liza.
I do know them.
They broke up. Dude, I've been getting texts all day about it.
They broke up today?
Posted a video last night.
They posted a video about
They have, I mean, like, you have 10 million plus people who watch you, and all of a sudden she's not in it anymore after 2.5 years. They're gonna be like, they didn't make like a video, they just made basically saying like, we're not together anymore and like whatever. And it was so sad. Like Liza was bawling and David was crying.
No.
But they posted like, we were what you saw. Like there was nothing, they were like, we were
then why
that
did they break up?
It was something with Liza. Like she was saying what she said in the video was that she needed to love herself before she could give love.
Oh girl, preach. Oh my God. I think that's where everything in this society stems from, is that nobody knows how to do that.
Yeah.
So they dive into relationship after relationship.
Especially guys, they don't.
No, but I feel like no one teaches self-love. This video got deep real quick. Where you're like, yeah, we're going to talk about boys. And we're like talking these philosophical.
But it's true.
But you need to love yourself first. And if you don't, you're only going to love someone with the same capacity that you love yourself. And
well, we've also talked about the fact that like when you get in a relationship, you lose yourself, and you do everything for that person. You honestly lose, like,
you stop doing things for yourself. Yeah,
right. You
100%.
do things as a group or as for them.
And their opinions matter more to you
than anyone.
What your own opinions of yourself or any other situation matters to you.
No, because I can tell you right now, like, if I'm going out with whoever I'm dating or whatever, and it's like I have to pick an outfit, I ask them what I should wear. I'm always like, what should I wear? Should I wear this, this, or this? Like, even if I know what outfit I want to wear, or I think I know that, like, I'll ask. But I could never date a guy who was saying, like, I can't wear something. I couldn't do it. I couldn't date a guy that could tell me I couldn't wear something or told me, like, I couldn't go out. What'd you do? I can't do that.
Both were one and the same person for me.
Oh, so someone did it to you. I thought you did it to someone. I was like,
oh,
yeah.
no.
Oh, yeah, no.
I'm running around naked for all I care. It was a problem. I've dated 2 different situations where somebody told me what I could and couldn't wear and also told me what I could and couldn't do, and that was not an okay situation. It was the most unhealthy relationship I've ever been in. But then I've also dated someone where they would never tell me that they didn't like an outfit, but it was also visible when they didn't like an outfit. But out of respect, I then went and changed.
I've had that.
Because they're being polite enough to not tell me what I can and cannot do, but I can also tell that it affects them.
That I've had in a couple relationships where they've just been like, that's what you're wearing, and I've been like, oh, change.
Yeah. And it's only ever been like going out scenarios or a festival scenario.
But at the same time, a boyfriend, he should be looking at me being like, that's my dime piece.
And I think everyone looks at that differently. I've had that conversation because I've had friends whose boyfriends look at them and they're like, sure, look at her all you want, they're mine. Sorry.
No, but it's true. I mean, I think that really depends on the person.
100%.
It's hard though because like we don't really get that. Because with a guy, it's like, all right, what's me take your shirt off? Like, really nothing crazy. You're like, ooh, keep your shirt on. Like, no, like
most guys keep their shirts off all the time.
That's what I'm saying. So like, it's hard because we can't have that like vice versa type thing. Like that's one thing that we can't do back, if that makes sense. Well, also my issue is the fact that I don't date anyone that lives in like 1,000-mile radius of me. Ever. No, literally ever. I had long distance relationship that was to Connecticut, and then I was dating someone that moved. So like it's just, and then every person I meet after, I'm like, oh, where are you from? They're like, Alaska. So I can't meet anyone that lives in the vicinity, and I don't know why that is. But it's like it's got to the point where like I'm down to do long distance. Like I don't care. But I don't know why it is. Like, why every
like
person.
attracting that.
Or they're like running away. It's like, where do you live? Oh, I don't live here. Well, one thing I hate is if like, this used to happen all the time when I would go to this one club, you'd be walking and they'd grab your belt loops. I would freak
I would punch
out.
something.
I would turn around and like, I'd have my hand up. I'd be like, do not touch me. I used to scream at people. What'd you do?
I accidentally punched my ex-boyfriend one time because he came up and I didn't know he was at the bar.
My
he was coming to meet me. And he comes up to me not knowing he's in the club, smacks my butt, and I turned around and just decked him.
He was quite happy you did that though.
Oh yeah, it actually looked, it
looked good.
It probably
like
looked good.
You turned around and was like, hey. You turned around and
I was like, do not touch me. And then I was like,
oh my god, hi, I love you. That's crazy.
Dating older.
Oh yes, I like dating older. But obviously there's like a limit to how old, but I definitely can't date my age. Like I don't think I would again.
Apparently me either.
So if she goes down, I go up. We literally date the same age.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah.
Oh god.
Oh my god, that scared me. They're usually like, what, 24, 25? Some are a little older, but...
So my college boyfriend was my age. We were the same age. One finding out after the fact. Being like, wait, what?
Who did you not know? You didn't know his age?
Until later.
People say I look... Oh my god, I just got back from Georgia. And we were standing in the kitchen, and one of the roommates was like, I was like, how old do you think I am? Because I guess he didn't know how old I was. And he was like, oh god, like, wait, how old are you? And I was like, guess. And he was like, 17.
Oh,
and I was like, no! I was like, I'm not 17. Like, what? And it's sad. I do look really young now.
But I also think that his mind is like, why are you asking that?
They can go either way. Like, I look young, so am I older?
That's true.
It's always my height, though, that trips everyone up. No, remember how we were talking the other day, how, like, I'm the type where I... Recently, not normally, like in the past, I was the type where like I would fall immediately, would open up immediately, whatever. Now, more recently, because of that, because my past has traumatized me, I stay more closed.
Fair, same. I think that's it.
But I feel like the last few times that I've done this, I've stayed closed. I was like, you know, I'm not going to get close. I don't want to get close to this person. And they're like at my feet, at my feet, at my feet. The second I open, they're like, me.
I actually, when I was thinking, oh, what is a mukbang and what should we talk about? Let me pre-think through things so I don't, one, shade anyone I don't want to shade, and two, walk in there and be like,
me.
Oh. One of the things I was talking about was, do you ever notice that there's, if you're really into somebody, like super into somebody, it's almost not reciprocated.
Yeah.
And vice versa. If you're like, this is cool or whatever, or like I'm having fun, but like it's not, they're like, I would give the world for you.
Yeah, but I don't understand if you stay like that. Like say you stay like, they're gonna be like, peace out.
I think it depends on the person, yeah.
Like I feel like
some people just love the chase. I don't know if that's a guy thing.
It might be.
Like the guy that has a girlfriend that thinks that
I hate him.
Same.
I hate him.
But he apparently loves the chase because he's sitting over here with a girlfriend that probably is in love with him and would do anything for him, and he's over here like, hey.
That's just like a cheater though. Like that's
100%.
just like a cheater trait.
Mentality, for
but
sure.
in the sense 100%. Of like,
but I think I see it even in like not cheaters of like, some people just love the chase, and if the second you are ready to give your all, they're like,
bored. I don't get that.
I think that also goes into the whole like fear of commitment culture that we live in.
Yeah.
Like we were talking about earlier.
But it's fear of commitment, but some of the people that I notice it in, it's like they've been in long relationships before this.
And that might be where their fear of commitment stems from.
That's true.
You know,
fair.
That's where I think a lot of people's fear of commitment comes from, is they get screwed once and they don't know how to walk into a new situation thinking that it's going to be different or that it could be different.
Yeah. I don't want to like shade anyone.
No, I would like to not shade anyone.
Well,
there are people we can shade if we want to shade.
I'll shade this person. I really don't care. But the tea. I will never understand, and we spoke about this too, how someone, like, if you're dating someone and something comes up, you get in an argument, like, say it's another girl, like, say there's a girl that comes up, they're like, what's the word?
Speculating?
Like, you're a little, like, concerned about or whatever. You talk about it, and he sits there and says to you, like, you have nothing to worry about. I hate her. I swear. You know nothing to worry about. Like, how can you look at someone and say that when in reality, like, you're literally talking to this girl?
I don't think that's always the situation. I think
with mine it
was the case. I have been in relationships where it's 100% been the situation, and
like,
then they end up dating after the fact. Or it's funny. I think it's funny. Every text ever. I think it's really funny how you told me for years you didn't like that person, and here you are in a serious
dating them.
Yeah. But then I also have been in relationships where, like, they're legitimately just friends. And I think because of my past, my brain's like, I don't know how to understand a guy and girl relationship. Meanwhile, I have 25 best guy friends, and none of them are anything.
Right.
But it's
just from your past.
Your past tricks your brain into thinking that somebody is something that they're not, and then you get protective or weird. Or
right. But that's something that I've noticed in one of my relationships from a while ago. The guy was really good friends with his ex. Really good friends. At this point, and this was probably 2.5 years ago, I didn't understand that. Like, I was in a relationship like that, and I didn't understand it. We had, like, a huge argument about it. I was like, are you serious? He was like, we're friends. Like, that's it. Like, I don't know what to tell you. And I didn't understand it. Now I get it. Because I'm friends with my exes. I'm solely friends with...
I feel like, for me, every situation I've stayed in, that I've gotten out of, someone still has feelings. Whether it's me or them.
Yes.
So if they still have feelings and they are not mutual, I usually end up cutting them out because I don't want to lead them on or them to think that us being friends means anything more than friends. So I usually just go the, like, cutting out of my life route. Not that it's healthy or the right thing to do, but I'm also trying to not lead someone on.
Right. Yeah. But I 100% think you need that period of no communication. 100%. So the people my exes that I'm friends with, we didn't talk for possibly 1.5 years after. Like, no communication, like, we didn't follow each other on social media or whatever it may be.
Yes.
But then we became friends.
Yeah, that I think you can do.
Like, I was never friends after. Like, with two of them, we were not hated, but we were not friends after. Yeah. And then it took time. We dated other people, whatever, and then we were able to be like, hey, how are you? How are you doing? Like, if you're friends right after, then no, you still have feelings. One at least still has feelings. There's no way to be friends right after. Like, if there's an issue, let's talk about it. And I've gotten really better with that in the past. If there was something wrong, I shut down, and you know it, because it's a Pisces situation. But if there was an issue, I would shut down out of fear of me being the reason it ended. So say there was an argument, and I brought up the issue, and then it ended from that argument, I would blame myself. So I always just kept quiet, because I was like, I don't want to be the reason it ends. I've gotten better with it. Like, if there was ever, like, say I saw something, or, like, I heard something, or there was an argument, or, like, whatever, I would always just either let it go, or, like, ignore it, or think of the best side of it, because I didn't want to start an argument and it end, and it'd be my fault, because I blame myself.
I do have to say, though, that is a really good way of looking at life, though, of thinking on the brighter side of things.
I always think on the brighter side, but it has me over so many times, thinking, like, on the best side.
Because it's actually something bad that's going on. But I still think that you should look at things in that manner, because what if nothing bad is going on? Yeah. You know what I mean?
Well, I've never been the type of girl to, like, freak out over little things, because most of the time, if it was something little, I would just keep my mouth shut. Like, I didn't mention it. Like, I would literally just keep my mouth shut. I don't get how guys date girls who are batshit crazy. You're not crazy.
Not now, I was.
You were?
I've had some crazy moments in life, but I will say, I will stand by, a girl is crazy for a reason. So, that being said, it may have nothing to do with the guy. It may have everything to do with her past, like we've been talking about. You know, this girl he's been talking to, oh no, she's nothing, you guys break up and they start dating. So, you see these things on repeat, and it's a protective mechanism where you're like, oh my God, the best friend. That's danger, danger.
You immediately think that he's like the last one.
Yeah.
Even though he may not be at all.
No, it may have, and so, but I think girls aren't just born crazy.
No, or some are, but I mean, like,
maybe
for the most part, there's a reason. And like when you were just saying that, someone said recently or made a joke about something, and I know I've mentioned it to you, but I'm not going to mention it like on camera. But someone made a joke about something, but I took it seriously, and they said like, oh, I'm kidding, but like it didn't get out of my head. So like the next day I would be like, oh, like you said this and this, like joking around, like seeing if they would say like I was genuinely kidding, and they didn't. So it was like, because of my past, it kept replaying in my head. Mm-hmm. And it still kind of is. Mm-hmm. But it's like they don't know that of my past. So they're thinking it's a joke. But in reality, they don't understand that like because of my past, I'm sitting here in my head like, oh my God, like.
Dating means sitting and working through all of these things.
Yeah.
Like sitting and being like, hey, I've had a crappy past. Just like probably the person you're dating has had a crappy past.
Yeah.
I can tell you, I don't know if I've met a single person who hasn't been cheated on.
At this point, no.
At this point in my life, I think every single one of my friends has been cheated on at least once, if not multiple times. So we all are semi-damaged from that to some extent, because you take it personal. What's wrong with me? Why did it happen? Whatever.
Right, and they know my cheated on story time. So like
okay. So then you go into a relationship and you have these damaged thoughts or mindsets. A real relationship is sitting, working through those things with someone. A lot of people these days, that's not.
They don't want to do it.
They don't want to do it. It's not easy. You want to do what's easy.
Right.
What's easy is talking to a girl, and the second that crazy comes out, you dip. It's not crazy. It's emotional.
Yeah. Like I love, like if I'm dating someone, I love going out. Like I hate, like, yeah, it's fun going out when you're single and whatever, but like I feel like not for the type of people we are.
I like going out with the fam.
Right, like we'll go out with like our friends, whatever, but
yeah.
Like I'm not going out single to be like, let's hook up with some guys.
That's
like
not where I want to meet people.
No, one, that's not where I want to meet people, and two, like I just can't do that mentally.
I've never hooked up with somebody, maybe once. But I ended up dating the person after.
That's okay, then yes.
But outside of the one time, I have never hooked up with anyone without having an established relationship with them before.
Well, maybe not before, but like I've always, if I hooked up with them, either we dated or spoke for a long time after.
Yep.
There's never been a person where I was like, oh, we hooked up, and I was like, okay, deuces. Like that's never happened.
There are people that I was friends with, hooked up with, decided that was a horrible decision, and then remained friends with them, but didn't continue
but you knew them.
Relationship.
Right, but you knew them. It wasn't like.
And then there's people that I hooked up with, didn't know them previously, and then stayed dating, which is like the same 100%. Situation.
And second, I get too much feelings. Like, and that's the problem, is like I've been trying, like I tried to stay closed the past few times, and then the second I open them, it's like the floodgates open. And then I'm screwed. And I'm like, I wanted to stay closed. Yeah. Because the second I open the floodgates, it's like, bye. But the lighting is kind of going away, so I think we're gonna end our mukbang. Oh god. But I'm really excited that I got to film a mukbang. I honestly, this is like a normal, like if this is literally what our dinners are like, except there's a camera, honestly. This is basically what we do on a daily basis. But if you guys want to see more mukbangs, I'm really down to do some. If you have some topics that you want me to talk about while I'm doing mukbangs, then let me know. But that's pretty much it for today, guys. Make sure to subscribe and turn on post notifications so you never miss a video. The giveaway is still going on, so make sure you go check out my makeup. Yeah. Do you want to enter it? Yeah. Well, if you want to enter my giveaway, you have to go to the I followed a James Tutorials makeup. That was not English. I tried following a James Charles makeup tutorial. The giveaway is in there. All you have to do is subscribe, follow me on Instagram, and comment on that video when you're done. So go check it out. It's a really good giveaway. You don't want to miss out. It's ending super soon. Thank you, Danielle, for eating food with me and always talking about the male species. And I will see you guys soon. I don't know when I'm uploading this, but I'll see you guys soon in a new video. Bye, guys. They're faster than me. You can see that of me. first
That's literally what I said.
Did you?